Hey everybody, it's Party Elite here for a very quick, very impromptu video. Put on your tinfoil hats and brace yourself. Apart from all the other amazing news we've received regarding what the Total War teams are working on, and you should check the link out in the description below for more information on that front, we've been given some news about Total War Warhammer 1. Creative Assembly are a very clever bunch, we know this. Excellent puns, great teases, cheeky banter, but this time, if I'm right, this is going to be among the best ruses of all time. My guess? Skaven aren't going to be the fourth faction in Game 2 at all. They're going to be one of 5 starting factions with non-Vortex related goals and are going to be the new race pack we get for Game 1 later this year, shortly before Game 2 releases. My guess is that as long as you buy the DLC for Game 1, you'll have access to them in Game 2, much like they're doing with Blood for the Blood God. Alternatively, you just buy them as DLC for Game 2 and have access retroactively as well if you choose to buy Game 1 afterwards. It makes sense. The unique gameplay mechanics could be about plague, poison, healthcare, etc., and I think the accompanying free LC will be structures or characters for all factions to combat plagues, which is why this particular free LC will benefit not only main game owners, but also DLC owners too this time. We've already talked about rat poison and Skaven blight being on the old world map, and we know about the history of Karak 8 Peaks. Maybe the old friend ties into this as well? Queek Headtaker could be considered an old friend of Belagar and Skarsnik, but that's stretching it even by my standards. The fourth race hasn't been ratified because they're not rats. The teases we've been given so far are completely blatant, and what's the fun in that unless it's a misdirect, a red herring? We've been told that there are going to be 10 factions in the Southlands. The Tomb Kings are a likely candidate as a faction 4 in Game 2. They have machinations, they have secrets, and they're on a continent we haven't been shown in depth yet, explaining why we haven't even caught a glimpse of them. This would also give us 3 playable from the start races in the Southlands. Unless I'm mistaken, we'll have the Lizardmen, Skaven, and the Tomb Kings, and other minor factions that might unlock through mods or free content over time. This would also match 3 playable from the start races in the other continents in close proximity. They would be Lizardmen, High Elves, and Dark Elves, though I guess we'd get Skaven there as well. Not sure. Now, alternatively, we're getting Estalia or something Norskin, since we've been told it's not Kislev, and we already have the other factions that will feature in the second game, so that'd be cool as well. It would make sense to flesh that part of the world out a little bit more, but I'd find it absolutely hilarious if Skaven turn out not to be the fourth faction in Game 2 at all. That'd be priceless. Now, conspiracy theories aside, there's a lot of very exciting news in that blog post. As a longtime fan of the series, every bit of that blog post gets me even more excited. I've always loved historical Total War games. They sort of birthed my interest in history, so I can't wait to see what that new historical setting is, and this Flashpoint team sounds like they're up to something exciting as well. Seriously, Creative Assembly, slow down a little bit. All this excitement is really bad for my elf. For less conspiratorial talk and more serious Total War content, make sure you subscribe to this channel. There's plenty of online battles, tactical breakdowns, and Warhammer 2 content to come, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the battlefield.